This is the way our life works. This is how the sausages are made, guys.
How are you?
Hi, Ian.
Yeah. I'm going to go to comments, and I'm going to click that button. Maybe that button. Oh!
We're live.
We're live.
I can't believe we're actually
This
live
is
on Normal
amazing.
News live at the convention. It's so.
I have
so
no
strange.
idea what I'm doing.
I feel so short.
You do look short.
I look really short because I'm sitting far back from the screen, so they got both of us in here.
Where'd my cursor go? There it is. I found my cursor.
It's difficult when Chris can't actually see the screen.
Yeah. See, this is so frighteningly weird right now. But I'm seeing all the familiar faces. Everybody who's our regulars. This is great.
Peter and James.
Yeah.
Or Jason and Elizabeth's
Rice. Here. Peter, what's your daughter's name again?
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
How you doing, sweetheart?
She plays lots of board games. When
That's
we had
true.
game
That's
nights.
a thing.
And
Oh,
we
wow.
have another visitor that we don't necessarily know who he is. I don't recognize the face. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's regular.
Yeah,
Face name.
right,
Face
but
name.
face and name, I don't
Well,
usually
well-
get it. I'm usually on VIP row.
Look over here.
I
Look over
know.
here. There's a light right there.
I see that.
I'm gonna do this. Aha! Never mind. All right. So it's not Monday.
No, and it's not.
It's not 8:00, but it is
Nerd World
Nerd
News.
World News. It's
It is
8 o'clock
somewhere.
You know what? I looked it up. It's
Is it
8
Australia?
o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in Leningrad right now.
Isn't there a song by Billy Joel?
Billy Joel Leningrad. Yes.
Yep.
It's
a
8 o'clock
great,
somewhere
great
in
song.
Russia at the moment. But it's Monday nowhere on the planet. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe on Vulcan or something. It's
Maybe.
Monday.
I don't know.
Somewhere in outer space.
More of
Yeah.
outer space. So we're live at Flower City Comic Con.
We are.
I'm going to tell you this now. I've been sort of dreading this particular live performance for a couple months now, ever since my big mouth actually decided to
To
do it.
say that we're going to.
I'm the one. I put myself in this hot water, which explains my entire career with the convention.
And normally we're only 20 minutes.
Truly, we're only
now we have
it
to
took us-
manage 40.
No, well,
45.
Deanna's helping out in that.
Yeah, thank God. We have lots of stories.
Deanna's
Lots
helping out with that.
Lots of stories.
Stories.
Batman John.
Batman John says good
Says-
morning. He's around here somewhere.
Yes,
in
he
the
said
cosplay.
Batman's making an appearance tomorrow.
That's fantastic.
That is fantastic. It
William
is
Games
so-
sent FC3 a message. I'm not going to read that right now.
No.
All right, so let's do this thing. I got to find out where the cursor went.
I think my niece is
There it is.
this way. They're here already.
That's amazing. Here's the thing. We have already, the convention is an hour old, and we've already exceeded occupancy and plugged the parking lot.
Yes,
We have
the parking lot
We
is
have-
full.
Boba Fett.
done more in pre-sales.
Come on
Then
in, sit down.
the first 3 years
Enjoy.
combined.
Join us.
Feel free. Or
Like,
which
no,
panel
no.
are you looking for right now? What do you say? Oh, yeah, it's next one over.
Keep going.
We need, Jason, remind me after the show, we need to find a way to boost those panel room designation signs higher so
Either
people see
that
them
or
better.
put them at an angle so they
Or
can
a
see
chair.
them.
Yeah.
A chair, too.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
you.
So we're
Oh, that's
live at Flower City Comic Con. We have mentioned that already. If you're not here, if you're watching this at home,
Which no one's
you should
watching
come.
now.
You should come visit
Oh,
us.
wait, we have 2 watchers.
If you should come visit us. If you are not in the area, well then check
Still
social
come
media for
visit us.
pictures. Still come visit us next year if you get a chance.
Still, oh, that's you. Peter's watching it live and live.
You see, you're getting to see the great broadcast delay, right? Because there's like 10, 15 seconds between me saying it and it showing up there, I think.
That's
All right.
hysterical.
So, again,
Now I'm really out of the picture. That's funny.
I am too. Look at that. Okay. Oh, I got to go this
Now you know how.
Here we go.
Now you know how I feel on
My
Monday
expert
nights.
camera skills. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Our top
Class.
story. Here we go.
Dan should be here for this.
He's not. Unfortunately, he's busy.
Poor Dan.
Breakfast Club inspired movie The Class released on demand with new and familiar faces.
Ooh.
37 years ago, Anthony Michael Hall was the founding member of Shermer High School's inaugural Breakfast Club, a motley crew of troubled teenagers spending a Saturday in detention under the semi-watchful eye of Vice Principal Richard Vernon. Flash forward 3 decades, and the actor is now the authority figure reluctantly overseeing a new generation of Saturday students in The Class, a loving homage to the beloved 1985 film written and directed by the late John Hughes. Written and directed by Nicholas Salozzi, the class brings together 6 Chicagoland students for a makeup exam as proctored by earnest teacher Miranda, played by Dan Carmen's favorite person on the planet,
Yes.
Debbie Gibson.
Yes.
Yes, that Debbie Gibson.
Yes.
And the school's cynical administrator, Falk, otherwise known as Anthony Michael Hall's character. Much like the Breakfast Club decades earlier, this class starts the day as strangers, but eventually becomes friends after sharing stories from their personal lives. But the kids aren't the only ones who undergo an evolution. Both Miranda and Falk change their attitudes as well. A notable change being the stuck-in-his-ways Vernon. Hall indicates that this is one of the ways that the class speaks to the present day instead of dwelling on the past. I think the film is very modern and very current in the themes and the ideas he addressed, he says. It's very cool to do something that we hope the young millennial generation will respect and appreciate. That's so cool.
That is so cool. Have you done the little game things on Facebook? That's the OMG, where you say
What?
which character are you from?
Not
and
really,
such
no,
and such?
because I think they're data miners, really, so I never really kind of subscribe to those.
Oh, I've did the one that says which classic '80s character are you or whatever.
Yeah, and which one did you come
And I
up
got Claire from
You got Molly
Brec-
Ringwald's character.
from Breakfast
See, have
Club.
you ever done one of those? No?
Oh, it's just
I
a
would do the
click
erotic one.
for fun. So
This is only inspiring me to do a lot with my camera setup at home. Hi, Elizabeth. It's good to see you.
it's.
The
Hi, Ashley.
Ashley's here.
She-
Oh,
she's
Ashley's the one who recommended Susan and
Susan and
Yeah.
Melanie, and
she couldn't make
unfortunately
it.
Couldn't make it.
you left us a big old wall of text and with some ideas for next year, and I love that, Ashley. Thank you very much for that. We're going to look into that.
We've decided that Susan and I are cousins
Yes,
because I was
You're from-
adopted, and
you're from
most
the,
of
your
my
genetics are from the
genetics
same
are
county.
Cork.
Right.
So, and my maiden name was Harris, so therefore we decided that we must be
All right.
like distant
I
cousins.
just think
I
it's
lost my
funny.
cursor again. Jesus, I'm bad at this.
It's over here on this laptop.
How did it get there?
I don't
It
know.
moved. I just think it's hilarious.
There it is.
Anthony Michael Hall, the geek from 16 Candles and The Breakfast Club, is
Right.
the principal.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's
and-
definitely not the short, scrawny kid
Oh,
anymore.
no.
And is he like walking through like?
Look at that.
Like-
Okay,
like
did
the
you get
other-
some copy on that? Oh, yes.
Oh, this was what we saw last night.
This just broke
Breaking
last night, guys. We
Dun,
actually
dun,
have breaking
dun.
news for a change of pace. James Earl Jones has officially retired as Darth Vader. Vanity Fair reporting that the iconic actor has signed over his voice rights as Vader. Rights now sit with Lucasfilm and Ukrainian AI audio company Reespeecher. Both studios reportedly discussed their plans for Vader with Jones and heed his advice on how to stay on the right course. So little do people realize, as I bring Tanya back into frame here. Hi.
Sorry.
I'm going to do this, and I'm going to click that so the people at home can see the both of us.
And people out.
Come on, lean in, D. It's the best I can do on a laptop here.
That's fine. We can snuggle.
All right.
We'll snuggle,
So
snuggle.
little people realize the last time you hear Darth Vader's voice, which was in Obi-Wan.
He was
It was in
in
the
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan series.
Yes.
Nobody, not a human voice spoke that part. That was all the Reespeecher application, the system. So they basically took bits and pieces of James Earl Jones's voice, created the algorithm, and then that's how you hear Darth Vader. And from the way this is being organized, that's the way you're going to hear Darth Vader
Going forward.
in perpetuity. Is basically how they're setting it up, so that you'll always have whoever's in the suit will always have James Earl
James'
Jones's
voice.
voice behind them, saying whatever lines need to be current at the moment. They don't have to kind of chop and stick it. Hey, Stephanie, nice. Try to get in there stealthy. It's
Yeah.
so wonderful to see you. And now you're live. The entire planet knows you're here. I'm sure you're thrilled.
It's like all of a sudden they're sneaking in the back. And,
They're sneaking in.
calling them out.
There's Miss Amelia, Christine, John's all here.
Oh, okay.
The
This is
Poughkeepsie
your
crew.
friends
Hi,
from
Aaron.
Poughkeepsie.
Hi, Morgan. Morgan, you can come on up and give me a hug, honey. You can do that on live TV. It's perfectly acceptable. I don't care.
Morgan, I heard
The
that.
FCC is not going to shut me down for hugging a small child. They might try, but come on. Just watch you step on the wires.
Because FC3 trumps FCC.
That's it.
FCC.
Because there's only two. There's only two
Okay.
C's in FCC. Come on, sweetheart. Come here. How you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you. I've missed you too. Can you do me a favor? Say hi to the people in Japan.
Hi.
There you go.
How do you say hello in Japanese? Do you know?
How do you say hello in
Is it
Japanese?
konnichiwa? No.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. All right.
I
On your
did
way.
it in my school.
Oh,
You
that's
did?
awesome.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Go sit with mommy. I'll come chat with you in a minute. because we're at FC3 where anything is possible at any given moment in time. All right,
And
so
they're coming from all over the world to see us.
yes,
I gotta tell you, when I saw his name trending
boom.
last night,
Okay,
I got
there's-
nervous.
Oh, no kidding.
yeah, seriously.
People were nervous about James Earl Jones is retiring or is no
You
longer
see a
Darth
name-
Vader. We're like, what?
You
Why
see a
is he
name
trending?
trending now, and it's like, wait, did the person die? That's the first question you have to
that
ask.
was always the
Right.
scared thing to do.
Okay, so now DC
DC
Film
Film?
is resurrecting Keanu Reeves in a Constantine sequel. Rejoice, Constantine fans. Its official deadline reports that Keanu Reeves is set to reprise the role of John Constantine in a continuation of the 2005 film he starred in, which didn't find initial box office success, but he had since become something of a cult classic. After 17 years, the John Wick star will reunite with writer Akiva Goldsman and director Francis Lawrence, who made the debut in the first film and went on to direct several Hunger Games movies, including the one it's in production prequel. They're going to continue their take on DC Comics, demonologist, exorcist, and all-around badass. It's curious to see how this side of the DC films will be revisiting, and we wonder if Reeves will intersect with the newer era of DC heroes and villains. No word yet on that. The original Constantine castmates Rachel Weisz and Tilda Swinton will also be returning. So when we have our panel where we quarterback the DC universe, this might actually be a good spot. I'm just saying.
I could have sworn I saw something about that Keanu Reeves wasn't doing anything with Constantine.
Oh no, he it was funny. About 6 months ago, he was on an interview, and somebody asked him about it. He said he would really. Somebody asked him, "What part would you love to reprise, but nobody's been asking you for it lately?"
Neil?
And he outright said he would love to do Constantine again.
Cool.
And
I finally watched it.
as soon as he said it, the Reeves fans went bonkers. Like
course.
people started demanding it. So DC's like, well, hell, if there's gonna be some money in it, let's make it
It's like
happen.
DC had a little life breathe back into it.
It's kind of interesting watching the people go back and forth between.
It's
behind
so
the panel
strange
room.
because I do this from my house normally. So these
So-
people are all in my living room. Why are you here? Do I have to order pizza?
Yes.
It's weird.
Where's the
Ooh,
wine?
where's our Fat Frog Red?
It's at home where it belongs right now because us on Fat Frog Red is a bad idea at 11 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's never a bad idea.
Tony.
I'm being told otherwise. No,
Or
do
we
not
said-
send Tony to my house.
No.
Poor guy just showed up. You called for
You
him.
need to go to the liquor store and get Fat Frog Red.
All right.
No.
No,
No.
leave him alone.
Fine.
Not yet.
Oh yeah.
You are not
No.
fired yet. You've been doing a great job so far.
Okay. Rogue
You're
Star
not-
Wars Rogue
Be
Squadron
back in 20 minutes, so I'll fire you then.
has been pulled by Disney.
Yes, go ahead. You read
The
this one.
shelved film was slated to be the next release in the Star Wars universe and landed Patty Jenkins as a director, known for her work on Wonder Woman 1984, Monster, and The Killing. Hi, yes. The cancellation news should come as no surprise since Star Wars Rogue Squadron has been in trouble for quite some time, mainly surrounding conflicts between Patty Jenkins and Disney Star Wars head Kathleen Kennedy. No cast or other information about the Star Wars Rogue Squadron plot had been released, and there's no word on whether the other movies in the franchise, including projects by I butchered this name. Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, okay. Rian Johnson and Kevin Feige would still be moving forward. I butchered that name, and I'm sorry.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's fine. We still love you. It's all
It's
good.
kind of like reading the Global Regents exam. You can't necessarily pronounce half the words that are in it.
Oh, hey, are you comic checking this week?
That's a good question. Potentially?
Potentially comic chicks this week?
It depends on if Ann and I are like breathing unconscious on Wednesday.
You 3 days to recover. You've got plenty of time to recover. I don't want to hear it.
Maybe.
All right, let's jump right into some more fun.
My
The
fave.
Phantom
Elizabeth
of
is
the
like,
Opera is now. Broadway's longest running show is closing after 35 years. They'll be closing in 2023. So guess what, Elizabeth? You're getting your chance to get in there quick. That's good.
road trip to New York City.
Second row from the front. That's not bad at all for a Broadway show.
Do you have room for one more?
Take her with you. After more than 3 decades, The Phantom of the Opera, the longest running show in Broadway history, is closing. It was confirmed this week that the show will play its final performance February 18th of 2023. They will have played 13,925 performances,
Just
including
on Broadway?
17 of
It's
them
just
that
on
Elizabeth saw.
That's just on Broadway. That's
Only 3. She's only seen it 3 times.
and that's not
lying. Anyway.
And that's not when they've when the
That's
Broadway
just at the
show
Majestic.
has traveled to the Pantages Theater and things
Right.
like that. That's just in New York
That's
City.
just Broadway.
Just,
Yeah.
Just Broadway.
Broadway.
Mesmerized by the talents and beauty of the young soprano Christine, the Phantom lures her as a protege and falls fiercely in love with her. Unaware of Christine's love for Raoul,
Ooh, my
the
minions.
Phantom's obsession sets the scene for a dramatic turn of events where jealousy, madness, and passions collide. Does that sound like I should be doing voiceover work?
Maybe,
Yes.
but my minions and Dan just left. Just went that way.
Then your minions are in safe hands. All right.
So,
Feature song, Wishing You Were Here Somehow Here Again. All I Ask of You, the music of the night. And the show played for nearly full capacity, 1,655 people, decades after opening. But before it closes, the show at the Majestic Theater will celebrate its 35th anniversary on January 26th. The on-sale date for tickets for the final 4 weekends of performance, or weeks of performance, including the 35th anniversary, Valentine's Day, and the final performance, as well as details on all celebrations, will be announced at a future date.
can we do this?
Let's do that.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's a girl with her priorities in the right place. It's either go to Phantom of the Opera and its closing weekend after 35 years,
Or,
or go to
Who.
Gallifrey 1, the Doctor Who convention in California.
She's got her adipose
She wants to go-
Grogu.
She got her adipose growth. You better protect that. Tanya's coming for it. I'm pretty
No,
sure
I let her
she's
snuggle it.
going to steal it.
No.
All right, so what do we got left? I'm still looking for the darn cursor.
We don't talk about Bruno.
You never use it. I check my email every 3 months.
That's about right.
That's true.
I have to send
promise-
him a text saying check your email.
I promise I'll get better at it. I'll be up to every 1 month. I'm going to do it once a month.
Every
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 day.
day.
Yes, thank you,
Yes.
Aaron. Every day.
Not every second.
Every
no,
second.
he
Jennifer, come back here. Yes, I know it's you. Some of my friends from my Saturday gaming group. Hello, darling.
Oh, she got by, and you're like, he can't let anything go.
I
No,
can't. I'm a
no.
building inspector. My job is to notice details.
Yeah.
That's my life's work. It's crazy how that
It is
works.
crazy.
All
It's
right.
like, okay, we
But
see
Daddy,
someone
I
else going
promise to
by,
actually
you know
check
that
it.
person.
No, I don't know that person.
Okay.
I don't know every single human on the planet. That's
No, but
7
it seems
billion
that a
people.
lot of them know you.
That's crazy. And they know you too now.
Well, no,
I'm blocking the camera. I'm so sorry
that's
for
okay.
that.
Well, they know you because you're really, really tall.
How are
So
you? It's so nice to see you today.
You
You're not
stand
here, though.
Head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh.
You know, here's the thing. I don't have dandruff.
Sorry. No.
Don't say
no.
that. Scott's cousin Doug is taller than I am. He's a man I can look
Yeah,
up
but he's
to.
not around.
That's true. It's so weird. I was actually doing an inspection one day, and I'm walking up the driveway, and the landlord's at the top of the driveway. And as I come up the driveway, he's still
like-
taller. He's still looking down at me as I keep. I'm like, oh wow, this does not happen to me often.
I was saying because usually here the only person that you have to look up to is Tim.
Yes. Well, yes, Tim the cosplayer,
Yes.
not Tim Newton from.
No, not Tim
Yeah.
Newton, but Tim the cosplayer that is usually in his Yeti costume or his demon costume that's on stilts.
All right. What else we got over here? Oh, we do talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno gets ASL music video from Disney Music Group and Deaf West Theater. I just want to do a quick segue though. On the VIP line is young Mr. Matt Lintz, who's with us for our second time. He was at the first show in 2016. He is Bruno in Ms. Marvel. Okay? So this kid is breaking. His star is going up. So you guys take the time now to see this kid, meet him. He's really cool. He's a really smart kid.
Yeah.
A lot of fun to chat with.
Initially in
So,
Pixels. That's why we
Initially in
brought him
Pixels, he was in Free State of Jones. He's been in Walking Dead. He is part of a family that is seriously up and coming in the business. His two sisters have been in Walking Dead, Under the Dome, variety of things. Bosch, exactly. Thank you. And his younger brother Maxon has also been in a few things as well. I think Maxon's been in Walking Dead as well.
Probably.
The whole
It seems
family's
like
been.
they all been
Yeah.
in there.
And their father Mark is he's awesome.
Mhm.
He's so cool.
And the PA that's with him today
Yeah.
is an ASL interpreter.
Excellent.
So
I'm so glad we have one today.
on VIP row this year.
All right, so getting back to this, we don't talk about Bruno gets ASL music video from Disney Music Group and Deaf West Theater. Disney Music Group has teamed up with the aforementioned Deaf West Theater, a Tony Award-winning company, to release an American Sign Language version of the hit song "We Don't Talk About Bruno" from Walt Disney Animations and Encanto, in celebration of Friday's International Day of Sign Languages. You know, I'm realizing people who are watching the video are not getting any of the screenshots because I haven't put that in. You guys are getting all the graphics.
You
So
haven't shared
you
the
have
screen.
something that nobody else has right now, the
Yeah.
total experience,
That's the perk.
the total perk. Dear Lord.
Oh boy.
There's a quote here by DJ Kerr's Deaf West artistic director. The impact this film has on children cannot be dismissed. The majority of deaf children are born to hearing families, and sometimes the only exposure to the community in sign language is through videos like this. And he goes on to say, by working with Disney Music Group on expanding the access to one of their songs to the deaf and hard of hearing communities brings us an immense pride. That's so cool. That is just so cool. Are we on a script?
We're out of script.
So now we get to ad lib.
We get to ad lib?
This is the time where it's
No.
the interactive portion with the audience.
I don't want to ad
They
lib.
get to actually ask some of us questions.
Okay, hang on a second. Oh, we're doing question and answer?
We can do question and answer. Why would we not
Okay.
do question and answer? We have extra time.
Well, usually we're looking at people in
I
the
know, we're
comment
looking at this.
section.
Now we can
That's
look
when the Q&As
out.
normally come.
Now we can look
And
out
Ashley,
here.
Ashley's been so good about making comments, and we have not looked at one of them.
No,
so we've been talking to Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
improv time.
Hi, Ashley.
See, she's right there.
There she is. Improv time.
And he should be really good at
He's
improv.
good at that.
And he's leaning forward
not
so you
anymore.
can't see him on the.
Okay.
You get like
I
this right
forget.
into the camera.
Yeah.
Hi.
Super
Hello,
close up,
friends at
super
home.
close up.
No, I was when we were talking about Phantom of the Opera. I was like starting. Elizabeth could see that I was starting to sing in my head, and I was about to say, just because I can't sing doesn't mean I won't sing. But I will not torture you with my singing right now.
Just
It's a
because
little
you
on the-
can't sing doesn't mean you won't sing? Is
Yes.
that what you usually say to me?
Yes, just because I
Okay.
can't sing doesn't mean I won't sing,
Right.
and I will usually sing.
And this is where I would start breaking into something, and I'm not going to do that right now.
No, yes.
That's
Sing.
Okay,
slightly
I'm having-
frightening.
I'm having Sesame Street flashbacks here.
There's a Sesame Street musical off Broadway for
Okay,
Elizabeth.
Michael
Okay.
Koski and Greg French will have to go see it because they
Yes.
were in the Strong Museum
They
yesterday.
were watching Spam-A-Lot last night.
and they saw Spamalot last
That's
night.
fantastic.
And Anne had
God bless her.
the reins of Michael and Greg and not me. So
Okay.
she comes back and she's like, "Oh my God, I need hazard pay." I said, "I warned you. I
So-
totally warned you."
To all our regulars, which is everybody in the
room.
chairs right now, and everybody at home, which is you, just Ashley. Hello, Ashley. We will keep doing this for the foreseeable future. Mondays, 8:00. We might change up the format a little bit, add a few things, do a little things differently. I don't know. We might just do it on a whim. We'll see. We might find some folks to come in and guest DJ or whatever, guest anchor. We do StreamYards, right? So we can send a link out. So if you got a video and stuff at home,
And you want to join us?
and you want to join us, we'll send you the link. Just pop right in. We'll put you right on the studio with the rest of us, and we can all hang out together. It'd be a lot of fun. We don't have any announcements for the 2023 show yet.
No,
I'm not even
We don't
sure if
have
it
dates.
exists at the moment.
we don't even have dates yet.
Let us survive this
we are,
weekend
we are
first.
an hour and 23 minutes into the 2022
Two
show.
show.
Ask us tomorrow.
Ask us tomorrow. No, don't ask us
No,
tomorrow.
Ask us.
Ask us in a month. Ask us in a month.
October 25th.
October 25th.
We might have information.
What I know is this. This is what I'm going to share. This is public
Tired.
knowledge at this point. We broke our pre-sales record. I can't even say by a little bit because that would be a huge
Yeah,
understatement.
but
we smashed the hell out
We're
of
not
it.
going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that.
No.
We have loaded the parking lot. People
Yeah,
are coming
the parking
all
lot's full.
we're coming all weekend long. This
So-
is amazing. This show has finally gained the traction.
I haven't even been out back yet to see what the food truck and
The
everything.
food trucks, the Boy Scouts are set up with their archery
what that
station.
looks like out back
It
there.
looks amazing. It looks like we got a full-on carnival. I think we should get a Ferris wheel next year. Seriously,
I don't think Anne wants to figure out the insurance on that.
that's true. We'll get a good Ferris wheel,
a
not one of those
bounce
ones that
house.
fall. A bounce house.
Bounce
will work.
house.
Sure.
Bounce house.
We're gonna
A bounce
and
house.
we'll do a
definitely.
Kickstarter, and we can fundraise to see how much money we can raise to get Dan into the bounce house.
I think Dan would be more than willing to jump into that bounce
Not
house.
necessarily. Not necessarily. But anyway,
He was going to ride a pony or whatever for $500.
oh wow, was that true? Was that a thing?
He was willing to do that.
All right,
We were trying to
friends.
get him to shave his hair, but I don't know.
All right. So you guys get to see how the sausage are made. There he is. That's Paul. All right. I'm going to switch over to this screen. All right, Ashley. Hey, thanks for hanging in there with us, sweetie. All right. Wait. There. Wait. Oh, shoot. I don't know what I'm doing, do I? Okay, here we go. You guys have a great week,
Have a safe week.
and we'll see you again next week. We got to go now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.